Chat, something just fell. Always go with y'all boys, man.
What is good with y'all boys? All right, look, got some topics that we're gonna be talking about today, man. Yeah, what's good with y'all, man? I missed y'all, man. Love y'all. Look, let's go ahead and get into the 3 points, bruh. Today is already what's the day today? Hold on. Today is already October 5th, guys. I ain't gonna lie, this has been my most consistent year by far. Like just grinding, posting, all that, bro. Bro, this has been the year that I really proved to myself that, bro, consistency is gonna take you a long way, bro. I promise you. If you don't take it from nobody else, take it from me. I promise you, consistency is gonna take y'all boys and girls a long way. I promise y'all. However, it's not solely about grinding and being consistent. It's about analyzing as well. If you keep on being consistent, but you're doing the wrong stuff, how do you expect to get different results? You cannot get different results that way. You have to dial in on one task, on one business, on one project at a time. Then you want to analyze what's going wrong, what's going right. This is self explanatory. Whatever's going wrong, ditch that, throw that away, throw it in the garbage. Whatever's working, you keep, you double down on it, try different variants, you do that. It's not really that hard, but most people can't even get past the first step, which is being consistent. You can't even get to the analysis part without work. If you don't have no work, there's nothing for you to analyze. Therefore, the first step is to just post, post, bro. Bro, you shouldn't even be worrying about analytics or your metrics until you've at least posted minimum for a month, 30 days straight, or 30 posts, 30 shorts, or a mixture of videos and shorts that equal to 30. If you don't have at least 30 videos, 30 shorts, none of that, bro, don't even worry about the analytics on YouTube and what you got to work on, bro. You got to at least post consistently first. Once you post consistently for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, then you can hop over to the analytics. Okay, what's working, what's not working, how's this going, how's this not going? Yo, what's good, Harry? What's good, Harry? But yeah, it's only then should you be doing that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You wanna know? Y'all wanna know like one tip I learned? I learned that having connections it beats grinding solo. I'm not gonna lie. As y'all can see, I know many people are on Twitch right now, grinding solo, putting in all the work. They just seen Castanet finish his Mafiathon, millions of subs. They see Asho Speed going on American tours, doing that by itself. Like they really doing their stuff. Therefore, people are hopping on the trend. They like, oh shoot, streaming is the new gold mine. Everyone's hopping over there. Everyone's hopping to Twitch. The problem is they are grinding solo. They don't have the connections that Asho Speed and Castanet have. Look, I promise y'all, any one of y'all watching this, if y'all if y'all go on Castanet's stream right now, well, I don't think he's live, but let's say hypothetically he was live right now. If y'all consistently show up with him and he keeps on saying y'all name, y'all gonna get famous quick. It's gonna be easy. And that's just the Castanet effect, just because he's famous. However, you could like another person could be posting 600 videos a day and he still wouldn't beat the person who was closer to Ka. Why? Because connections beat grinding solo. Therefore, at first you do want to grind, you want to work hard, you want to grind, you want to lock in. However, once you really done the hard work, when I mean really done it, I mean you've genuinely sat there and done the hard work. What's good, Henry? Henry Huang, what's good with you? What's good with you? But yeah, until you sat there and really have enough work to show that you've done the hard work, then you can't move on to leverage, bro. And honestly, most people think that you need money, you need resources, you need this to have connections. I'm gonna be honest, you really don't. That like it has a part to play in it. However, you could have no money, or you don't have to be rich to connect with people or to have connections to get in business rooms. I would say you gotta have presence, yes, because if you're acting like a fool, ain't nobody gonna want to hire you. No one's gonna want to no one's gonna take you seriously as a business partner, bro. I'm telling y'all boys right now, y'all do not need y'all don't need money, y'all don't need to be rich, you don't need to have a fast car to have connections with people. Honestly, it's very simple. If y'all want to master something, master presence, master the way you speak, master the way you sit, master the way your body language comes across. You don't have to focus on the money. If anything, I actually learned this today. So if your weakness is not having a lot of money, right? Try to substitute that with a positive or a strength that you do have when you go in these meetings. It's not even good to leave with your pocket anyway. And yeah, going back to why having connections beats grinding solo. This is because, bro, you always hear this, right? They always say it's not about like what you know, it's about who you know. No, it's about who knows you. It's not about who I know. It's about who knows me. Therefore, if let's say I'm going for a big tech enterprise and I'm doing an interview. Let's say I ace the interview, right? Let's say that one of the employees already working there saying, "Oh yeah, I know Barry. Oh yeah, he chill. I just had to talk with him. Bro, his resume is nice." Bro, the manager gonna be like, "Hold on, he know Barry? Oh, let's go hire him." I'm telling you. That's why you gotta have connections, bro. But it's not just about meeting people just for the sake of meeting people, bro. You gotta meet people who's gonna benefit your life, who's gonna uplift your life. Those are the people you gotta connect with. Don't just be connecting with anybody, bro. That's not what I mean by having connections. What I mean by having connections, bro, is connecting with the people that align with your purpose and your goals. I'm telling you. Take it from Casanet and AMP squad. Got Duke Dennis, got Phantom, got Davis, got Agent, all them people right there. And then plus adding on speed, that was a good thing. Now look, why was Casanet able to collab with the AMP? That's because he was grinding solo at first. Y'all got to understand the playbook. He was already grinding. He was already making content. He was already grinding in the shadows. If Casanet was already grinding in the shadows, why do these new Twitch creators think they just gonna hop on Twitch and get millions of views? It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Especially when and then now it's oversaturated now. YouTube was the same thing. Everyone saw YouTube blowing up. They like, oh yeah, they finna start YouTube. I'm telling you, within 2-3 weeks, they realize the harsh reality. Oh, you ain't finna blow up. They're like, they give up. That's the problem. You giving up too easy. You can't be giving up. It's the same thing for Twitch right now. Everyone trying to go on Twitch. That ain't how it work, bro. It's not how it work. You're not just gonna hop on Twitch and just make $10 million, have 10 million views. It's not gonna happen like that. It's just not. You gotta enjoy the process, dude. The question is, how do you enjoy the process, bro? Or you gotta focus on internal stuff. Focus on what you can control. You can't control the views. You can't control how many people watch your stuff. You can't control how much money this video gonna make. You can't even control if you get monetized or not. Honestly, doing this YouTube stuff, doing any entrepreneurship is not guaranteed. You can spend years on it and fail and never see any progress. It's not guaranteed. However, you could do it, bro. Just try it. Worst case scenario, it don't work. But if you young, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You take all the lessons, you try another business model. It's as simple as that. Yeah, man, to going back to why having connections beats grinding solo, bro, is because once you have connections, bro, it builds so much more trust faster. And people gonna be like, oh yeah, we gotta go in and get him on. If my boy trusts him, oh yeah, let's go. Go in and get him on. You feel me? Instead of the person who's just grinding solo, bro, that's not going to work. Long term, especially if you want to leverage other people fast, grinding solo is not gonna work. And look, chat, I love seeing the number 0, bro. I love seeing the number 0. Let me actually tell you why I love seeing the number 0. I love seeing the number 0 because that means I tried. I said this on a tweet. I said, if I don't see the number 0, that means I didn't even attempt. I didn't even try. At least, at the very least, I can sit and I can lay in the bed and say, I tried. That's the pro about seeing the number 0. This is why that's one of my favorite numbers. Seeing the number 0, that's one of my favorite. Because it's guaranteed. Anybody who is starting a business, doesn't matter if it's freelancing, a cooking business, a baking business, it doesn't matter. I guarantee. You can guarantee to see the number 0 every time. Check your business bank account. I guarantee every single day you wake up, you can guarantee to see the number 0. That's why it's my favorite number. That means 0 is the baseline. That means if you have 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 10 viewers, 15 viewers, you're good. That means you're doing better. Oh, I love seeing the number 0. The 0 doesn't bother me at all. It honestly makes me proud. This is exactly how it is. It's bro. When you have 0 viewers, bro, when you started something, when you got 0 viewers, you got 0 views, because nobody noticed you, bro. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. But most people give up, bro. You got to keep on going. Like, bro, it's about having delusional self-belief, bro. You got to already believe you to do before the people even validate you. If you rely on people to validate you, how do you expect to make it? You got to seize the opportunity. You can't be waiting. You can't be waiting until it magically appears. It's not gonna appear. You got to take it. You got to own it. Yeah. Then I have one more point on why having connections beats the grind solo. This is gonna be my last point for this topic. The reason why is because connections are faster. When you're around people, when you have a team, stuff moves quicker. Everything is more efficient, faster than if you grind solo. Every entrepreneur, every rich person has employees. They can't do it all by themselves. They need other people. You need other people. Yes, I love seeing the number 0. Yes, yes, yes. I love seeing it, man. That means I tried. If y'all can embrace the number 0, you know how much content you could actually make if you just embrace the number 0? It's pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to go to a clip I saw on Twitter. I saw this clip on Twitter and I was like, man, I really hope her daughter is okay. Oh, what's good, Froggy? Yo, you're back. Yo, what's good, Froggy? What's good? But yeah, I don't know if y'all know the Twitch streamer. I don't watch her that much. Okay. I don't watch her that much. What's good, Froggy? However, I saw Wendy Ortiz. She said she's tired of being a mother after 2 months. She didn't even do it for 3 months, 4 months. No, she said after 2 months. She basically said she's done. She wants to go to the club and she wants to do this. Now, this is how I feel about it. If you have a kid to take care of, you have to sacrifice at some point. To me, it's not even sacrifice. That's a kid. You should, bro, this is not optional. This is mandatory to take care of your kid. This is not optional to take care of your kid. No, it's mandatory. If you have a kid, if you did what you did to make this kid, you better do that, bro. You better have that same tenacity to take care of the kid. So I don't understand why Wendy Ortiz is tired of being a mother. What do you mean you're tired of being a mother? What do you mean? You have a kid to take care of. What do you mean going outside to the club? Oh, you want to club? Why? And I'm not even saying you have to ditch the clubbing, but if you have a responsibility, if you have a duty as a mother or as a father, you need to take care of that kid. Because if you're going to go ahead and go in the bed and do the deed, then you better be doing that. No. You wanted to do the deed in the bed. If you did the deed in the bed, then you better, when that kid comes out, you better take care of him or her. It's not fair that some kids have to suffer because their parents are like, oh, no, don't want to take care of them. You didn't say that when it came to laying in the bed. So no. 6, 7, bro. 6, bro. How is that trend though? That trend is still going. Yo, that trend is insane, bro. It's actually crazy because it's been months, bro. It's been months for 6, 7, bro. I need to do more analysis on 6, 7 as well. Because it's crazy because people are actually still saying it. That's actually, I need to do a 6, 7 analysis real quick. Analysis. That is pretty interesting. What's good, Kara? What's good? Yeah, I don't know how 6, 7 keep on going, man. I need to drink some water. But yeah, going back to Wendy Ortiz, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. She need to take care of her kid. I'm not saying she can't like be in the club and stuff, but you need to just take care of your kid, bro. Like if you have a kid, it is what it is. You gotta take care of them. You can't just be saying, "Oh, you tired of being a mother." Yo, what's good, Max? Max, I ain't seen you in a little minute, bro. Damn, I see the guys in a little minute, man. But yeah, when I saw that clip of her saying that, I was like, That's crazy, man. Like I hope she doing what she doing and taking care of her kid, bro. That's all that matters. Take care of your kids if you have them, bro, because they didn't ask to be on the planet, bro. And kids did not ask to be on the planet. So don't do that to the kids, man. Then I ain't gonna lie, we gonna get to the last topic real quick. We're gonna talk about why you need both a mom and a dad. Not just any mom and dad. You need a good family structure. I'm not gonna lie. Many of these people, bro, the reason why they get trapped in game banging is not because they're stupid, bro. It's because they grew up in this environment where they didn't have an OG, they didn't have their mom or their dad telling them, hey, look, don't be in this lifestyle. It's not worth it. They never had that. So if they don't have any guidance, the environment's gonna guide them, bro. That's why it's so important that, and kids can't control this, bro. Unfortunately, you cannot control who your parents are. You know, your environment is your environment. Your parents is your parents. However, you can try to change, but it'll be hard, bro. Like the people who grow up in gang violence and in the streets, like I can't sit up here and be like, man, why you in the streets, dude? Bro, that's all they know. If they mom and dad gang bang, what do you expect? You expect him to be a millionaire? 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna be no millionaire. He gonna be a gangbanger just like them. And that's cause, bro, like you can't control your family. Shoot, I wish you can control your family. Shoot, but you can't. So it's like when I see these gangbangers talking about, oh yeah, they gangbang stuff like that, or they don't want to go to college, they don't want to go to trade school. It's like I can't really blame them, bro. That's all they know is the streets, man. That's all they know. It's how they make their money. It's just how it is. And it's like that's why you need a good mom and a good dad. And I'm telling you, being a good mom and a good dad does not require a lot of money. It does not require a lot of money whatsoever. All you have to do is simply be there, bro. Presence and your energy is way better. Be there for your kids. Not only that, teach your kids the right stuff. Teach your kids about the streets. Teach your kids why they should avoid the streets. Look, this is how I feel. I feel like if you just tell your kid avoid the gang banging without a why, 9 times out of 10 they're going to get into it because we are naturally, as people and as human beings, we are naturally wired to be intrigued when someone says, don't do this. You ever realize that? Take it back from Adam and Eve. When God said, don't eat the fruit from that specific tree. What if you were in the Garden of Eden? Wouldn't that make you go, hold on, what is on this tree that all these other trees don't have? It makes you more intrigued. I don't even know why. I have to study this myself. I don't know why, but if God is going to tell Adam and Eve, look, if I'm in the Garden of Eden, if I am in the Garden of Eden, and God is saying, do not touch this fruit from the good and evil, I might not touch it. However, I will at least assess and say, what is on that tree? Like it just makes you intrigued. So like when it makes you intrigued, it makes you want to do it. Therefore, if you're going to tell your kid not to do something, at least assess and explain the reason why behind you're telling your kid not to do it. Which, even going back to my point, why you need both a mom and a dad. But you have to have good parents, man. If you don't, you could still make it out. But if you're in low income housing, if you're in the hood and stuff, it's going to be a lot harder, bro. You have to get out of that environment, bro. That environment, I'm telling you, if you're trying to grind, bro, that environment, it's bad. It's bad, man. That environment is bad. You have to get out of that environment. That's why, and I see why people be talking about, oh, yeah, it's about the environment. It's about the environment, bro. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. It is about your environment. It really is. It's about the environment that you're in. Because 9 times out of 10, your environment dictate your whole life, how you move, how you talk, how you speak, what you do in a day-to-day basis. It's different. People who are born rich, see, that's the thing, right? It's like pros and cons. The people who are rich, they don't get these lessons, bro. When you broke, bro, oh yeah, you understand. I'm telling you. That's the pro. Is like the pro about growing up from nothing, bro, growing up in poverty, growing up in low-income housing is that if you ever had to go back, you know exactly what to do. The rich don't know what to do because they've always been rich. Unless you grew up from being broke to rich, you don't know what the heck to do. Feel what I'm saying? That's going back to the point once again, which is why you need both a good mom and a good dad. That being said, they do not need to be rich to be a good mom and a good dad. You don't need that. It's about what are you telling your son when y'all are at the table? What are you teaching him? Are you teaching them to listen to rap music, talking about guns and shooting, or are you sitting down to your son and saying, "Man, you can decide to go to trade school, you can decide to go to college. However, you will not be gangbanging in this family. This is an empire building, empire status. You're building an empire. You know how fathers give their sons their name, because fathers think of empires. This is my son, my last name. I gave him my last name." Because men think in empires. They think, oh, okay, they need sons. They want daughters as well. But the sons are different. It's like, it's like the power, man. I'm telling you. I know how dads be, man. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end right here though, because I have plenty of other stuff to do. But too bad Venom wasn't in here. But it's all good because I'm gonna make this public. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We out.